Hi guys, welcome back to another session of Jacob Reads. Today I'm going to be reading Max the Mighty by Robin Philbrick. Today I'm also going to be reading chapters 1 through 2. Okay, Max the Mighty. Chapter 1, The Whole Weird World. My name is Maxwell Quaid, and the thing you should know about me is this. Even though I'm a big dude with a face like a moon, and ears that stick out like radar scoops, and humongous feet, like an abominable snowman inside of a real weenie, a yellow-bellied sapsucker, a gigantic wuss, a coward, I do just about anything to avoid a fight. I'm scared if I hit somebody, they might stay hurt forever, or worse. And then they'll haul me off to prison, and everybody would say, "What did you expect? The boy is a bad apple, just like his jailbird father." Okay, maybe I'm a little weird, but if you really think about it, everybody is weird. That's the truth. And if you don't believe it, then maybe you better listen up while I tell you about me in my book and the bookworm and what happened when the whole weird world was out to get us. It started like this. One day after school I'm kind of mopping along, minding my own business, taking the long way home because there's nothing to do when I get there. So why hurry? I'm making sure not to step on any cracks, and my brain is telling me, "Don't be such a morbid. It doesn't matter about the cracks in the sidewalk." But my feet won't listen, and they keep being careful because you never know about cracks, do you? Get alive, my brain says. That's when I hear the girl screaming. She's not saying anything, just screaming so loud it puts a shiver in my bones. It makes me freeze up and not move, and I wish I could be invisible, or at least small. It makes me wish I could turn my ears off like you switch off like a radio and not hear anything. Most of all, I want to run away and hide somewhere safe because you can tell from the screen that somebody wants to hurt her. Chapter 2, A Girl Called Worm. The girl keeps screaming, and my brain is going, "Mind your own business. Somebody else can help her. Not you, but there isn't anybody else who's screaming doesn't stop and before. I know it made my stupid feet start running over the cracks in the sidewalk, taking me closer and closer to trouble. When I get to the corner of the block, I see a gangbanger messing around in the middle of the street. He's strutting around with his hands behind his back and got this sneering expression like he knows a really funny joke and you'll never get it. "Keep screaming," he says. Nobody cares. The scream is coming from the skinny red-haired girl who maybe 11 or 12 years old. She got bright green eyes, freckles, and her clothes are about 2 sizes too big, and she's screaming bloody murder, even though nobody's touching her. "You big creep," shouts the red-haired girl. "Look, kid, bug brain, give it back." Louder. "Louder," the gangbanger says. "I can't hear you." Then he catches sight of me, and the grin gets wider and wider. "What do you know?" he says. "Dinosaur boy to the rescue." I thought I felt the ground shaking. Before I could stop my mouth from saying something stupid, it goes, "Huh?" The gangbanger loves it. "Huh?" he says. "Is that dinosaur talk for retarded?" That's when I notice the shiny red-haired girl staring at me. It's that friendly kind of stare. She probably thinks I'm one of the gangbangers, or maybe I'm a retarded like he says. I go, "Leave her alone. Take it easy, Maxie Pad. We're just having a little fun," the gangbanger says. "You got a problem with that?" The girl shakes her fist at him and goes, "Give it back or else." The gangbanger looks at her puny little fist and smirks. Ugh. He goes, you're gonna hit me? Then he dances around taunting her. And I see he's got hold of the small green backpack, a girl's backpack for carrying school stuff. Get it back to her. I say. He crosses his eyes and makes an oink oink noise. Pig boy, he says, you better go home to Granny. I try to grab it, but it darts away, his teeth flashing white because he's having such a good time. More on Max, he laughs. Ha ha, you're scaring me. The red-haired girl makes a move that but she can't touch him. Buckworm! Buckworm! Ugly little buckworm! He chants. Shut up! She says. She's so mad. Her eyes look like they're full of green electricity. Worm girl, the game maker crackles. What you have in here, worm food? Is that it? He opens up her backpack and roots around inside with this totally mean look at his face. Then he goes, whoa! What have we here? He pulls out a couple of paperback books, tosses them over his shoulder. Pages scatter blow away with white leaves. Oh, you're real tough, the girl says. You could beat up a book. I bet you never ever even read a book. The gangbanger whistles and pulls something else out of the backpack. An hard plastic helmet with the light on the front like miners wear, so they can see in the dark. Don't you dare touch that, the girl shouts. Then she goes mental, and tries to grab the miner's helmet. He grinds and ducks away. Finders keepers, he shouts. Losers sweepers, but Worm isn't weeping. She's going nuts, jumping up and trying to grab the helmet. He keeps dancing away, laughing in her face. I wait my chance, and this is he looking. I get behind him and lift the helmet off his head. Hey, he bellows, but I hold the miner's helmet up high so he can't reach it. Give me that, he says, or I'll punch your lights out. Try it. The game banger curls up his fists and sets on his feet like a boxer in the moment. I think he's really is going to punch me. Then he looks at the girl and then looks at me and spits on the ground of my feet. Who cares about your stupid joke, he says, and saunters away like he would care less. Like he's the coolest dude in the whole world. Because he ripped up a book and scared an 11-year-old girl. The girl had eyes like green laser beams and fierce look on her freckled face. Like she thinks I'm an enemy too. I go, here, and give her the helmet. The way she holds it in her hands, you know what it means, something special. What's it for? I ask. None of your business, she says. And then she hugs the scratched up old helmet in the chest and runs away. Her thick red hair flying up like she wants to wait, what? Oh god, no. No your business, she says, and hugs the scratched up helmet on her chest. She runs away, her thick red hair flying up while I wave goodbye. My brain didn't know it yet, but when trouble really started that day, I met a girl called Worm. Okay, guys, thank you for this session of Jacob Reads. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!